welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Shay Nicole, and by the title of the video you can see this is going to be a little haul of the stuff that I've got recently. Over the weekend I had a little family day with some of my family who lives close by. One of the marketplaces near us is open, so we just did a couple of little quick shopping. As you can see to the side, some of it's already here, but I wanted to show you guys what I got and kind of recommend some of them, or really all of them, because I've been using these for a couple of days and I'm like, okay, I like this. So first off, we went to Barnes & Nobles. I haven't been to Barnes & Nobles in like a couple of years. I don't really buy books like that. I usually just get them from the library when I have to. I do a lot of my reading online. But I was like, you know what, I might as well get something while we're there. So the first thing I got was not a book. It was a notebook. It's a BT21 notebook. And it was only $13, which usually I would not spend $13 on a journal, but it is really big. It has a lot of pages. Oh my god. And also, I'm pretty much funding all of BT21. So, yeah. So, I am a major hoe for anything that's BT21 or honestly just BTS related in general, but I knew that I was going to use it. I wanted a new journal anyway. I don't really have journals like that I write in. A lot of the journals that I was writing in, I had to end up using them from school because they're like, oh yeah, I had to take notes. So a lot of journals that I was using, I now use them for school, or I just can't really use them. And I like it a lot because one, I mean, it's just really pretty, like, come on. And then the paper is really good quality, and I was like, why not? The next thing I got also is, I want to get all the non-book related stuff. The next thing was Uno BTS. Now I originally was not going to get this because I'm like, you know what, as much as I've been wanting this for like 2 years, like a year or two, every time I tried to go somewhere they either didn't sell it or were sold out. So I just kind of lost hope. But my cousin, she wanted to play Uno and she's kind of into BTS, so she was like, just get it. And my aunt, who actually ended up buying all of my book stuff, which I was surprised about and I'm so grateful for, she was like, it's fine, I'll just buy it if you guys want it, you know. So I have Uno BTS. It's pretty cool. It's just Uno with BTS on it. But yeah, it's really nice. If you like BTS and you like Uno, I recommend. So the next two things I got are actual books. So it takes, I'm not the best when it comes to picking out books, because especially when it's buying, I don't want to buy something that I'm not gonna really read or I'm not gonna really like. So I'm very selective with my books. So the first book that I saw was this book called Homegoing. I highly recommend this book. If you like black stories and period pieces, get this book. So this book takes place in Ghana in the 18th century. It's about two girls that are half-sisters from two different villages. If you didn't know, back in the day, and even like still, I'm pretty sure even still now, maybe not as common, but like in different tribes throughout Africa and even in other continents, a lot of people, especially if they're like higher up, even though like people who weren't higher up, well, if they were like chiefs or warriors, they most likely had multiple wives and had a lot of fucking kids. One of the main girls, the first girl we met, I think her name is Effia. Is Effa or Effia? Let me see. I should know from the top of my head. Yes, so the first girl is named Effia. Her dad, Koba, I believe that was his name. It was either Kobe or Koba. He had like, we only heard of 3 of his wives, but he had like over 50 kids, and the chief had over 100. Yeah, they be fucking. So it wasn't like uncommon to have a lot of kids or have multiple wives, you know, either at the same time or of course remarrying. So these are two girls, they're half sisters, and one of the sisters marries a white Englishman who, like, because if you don't know, there were Englishmen that were in Africa mainly for trading resources and to get slaves. So that wasn't very uncommon. It wasn't super uncommon for some Afro girls who lived in these villages to marry English men, and I wouldn't even really call it marriage. It's really sad. So so the two main characters are these two girls, Effa and Essie. So Effa ends up marrying a white Englishman and like lives in like the castle that like all the Englishmen live in, and Essie is actually ends up getting captured. Well, she gets sold into slavery. By what's very interesting is a lot of these villages would sell off their own people to slavery. And this isn't like a fiction, this isn't like something that didn't happen, this happened. Like back during the time where, you know, slave trades and all that, not all slaves were captured, some were sold by their own villages. Yeah, so I see some of the girls that were sadly sold, and she actually works in this castle, and they don't know if they're half sisters. So in the first 2 chapters, and probably like, I know they have a family tree in the beginning, and even just like looking through the book, it takes, you see like the different perspectives from different like sides of the family. From the one side that, you know, their mom lives in the castle and all that, then the other sides where they came from slaves. It's really interesting, and I highly recommend giving it a read. I don't want to give too much away, but it's a really good book. I'm not that far in, but I really like it so far. And like I said, if you like period pieces, you like black stories, I think you'll really enjoy this book. Okay, now my next book. I'm not a big romance person. I don't mind romance, I just only like cheesy romance. So when it comes to romantic books, I'm even more picky. But this book, oh, this book. So this book is called Just Like You, and the main thing that interests me about this book is the main character, the female, is basically her life story. So the whole like essence of who she is, at least in the like who she is basically her whole like adult life was just put like on a script for her. You know, she married someone that was basically the male version of her, and you know, on paper that seems like a perfect life. Like on paper it looked like they had a perfect life, they had similar interests, came from the same background, it looked peachy, but she just wasn't happy, she was miserable. So they ended up getting a divorce, and she meets this guy. Also, I just want to tell you their ages because why not. She's like in her early 40s, I believe, or late, was it late 40s? He's 23, and like on paper they don't look like they would be the perfect match, but it turns out that, hey, paper doesn't always tell the truth. They're a good match, basically. I haven't read this book yet, but I really liked it because that's a really real reality for some people. They get into these marriages and it seems like it's perfect, you know, it's great, and it ends up not being, and it's really sad. And I'm really excited to read this. So I'm probably gonna start reading it today because I've been, oh God, where is it? I've been too busy reading Homegoing. But I recommend both of these books. This one was $17, and this one was, it does not say, I think it was like $18 or $20 because I mean it's a novel, and it was probably around the same, a little bit more though. Alright, so after we left Barnes & Nobles, we had went to Ulta. Now, at Ulta I bought my own stuff. I spent so much fucking money at Ulta. I spent $67, which I usually would not spend that amount of money, even together, on cosmetics. I got both cosmetics and skincare, mainly skincare. I'm cheap, so I don't like doing that, but the products that I got are products that I'm going to be using like every day, and I've been wanting / actually needing for a while, so I was like, why not? So the first product I got was, oh my god, did it spill? Oh my god, one of these spilled. No! Fuck! And it spilled all over my bed. Oh god. I had bought the 3 sets of the Mario Badescu spray toners. Now, god, I haven't even used this one yet. Like half of it's gone. Oh my god, how did this get open? Fuck. Now my room it smells really good in here, but damn it. So yeah, I told myself I wasn't gonna buy any more Mario Badescu stuff because last time I did, it just didn't really work for me. The last time I bought it, I got the rose water one, which this one I'm really gonna use for my makeup. I like to use it for like a setting spray, like a primer spray. I think it works really good for that. But as far as skincare, it didn't really do shit for me. But this one is the aloe, cucumber, and green tea, and I had hopes for this one because I've used like a green tea like toner spray or whatever, like facial sprays before, and it worked really good for me and really like just left my skin looking hydrated and moisturized and bright. And this one has been doing just that. I've been using it for like a couple of days and I like it so much. First of all, it smells really good. It's very hydrated. It doesn't make my skin just feels moisturized, and I love it because after washing my face, sometimes I forget to apply lotion. So this helps. I highly recommend it. It was a set and it was $21. Yeah, that was like the most expensive out of all of them that I spent. So next thing I got was headbands. Now, a couple days ago I actually had from the nighttime routine I ended up not posting, but in the video I mentioned that I don't have the cute trendy, Korean headbands that everyone has. Now I do. These two came in a pack of 2. And they're by the Vintage Cosmetic Company, which you've probably seen them before, probably heard of them, and they're really cute. I got these both for $10. I've been using this one the most, and it's just so comfortable and so absorbent, and I highly recommend it. And then this one, I feel like I would just use as a regular headband. I'm sure I can use this as well, like the same way I use this one. I mainly use this one when I like wash my face. Like last night I actually fell asleep in it, but this one I feel like this is just a headband I just wear as an accessory, not more so for like washing my face. But either way, I love them both very much, and it's so soft, and it's also so pretty. Like it has little cherries on it, and it's just really cute and nice, really trendy. The next thing I got this facial scrubber. See, I've used facial brush before. That was my go-to. I feel like, at least they don't really work as well as the facial scrubbers do. Now, I got this one, and I like it a lot. Kind of has like a little pocket thing. I'm not so sure you're supposed to put your hand in here, but it like comes off. I think it's to make it easy to wash. But yeah, either way, I like it a lot. Even like the packaging that it comes in, you can use it to hang it with in your shower, and I like that a lot. But yeah, it's a micro scrubber, works really well. Like after I use it, my skin feels so clean. I've been washing my face with my hands for a while now, and I feel like it really wasn't getting in there. This is getting in there. Like a lot of like my blackheads and just pimples in general are starting to come to a head and actually come out of my skin, which is really great. And I feel like now I'm not gonna be using like my exfoliators as much, because I feel like my exfoliators just weren't, like, instead of actually helping my skin and making them feel good, they just felt dry and afterwards. I don't feel dry afterwards using this. My skin feels so soft to the touch, and I highly recommend it. If this wasn't that expensive. I think it was like $4 or $5. I don't remember, but if you want like a cheaper version of this, they have those micro scrubbers, like the ones that are kind of shaped like an egg at Target, so I highly recommend those as well. But if you do shop at Ulta frequently, look for this one. It's really good. Highly recommend. And it's organic, it's organic, biodegradable, and vegan. So if you care about the environment, get it. Alright, I'm gonna take a little sip break. Oh yeah, I also tried to buy it for the first time this weekend. Bitch! This shit's so good. This isn't sponsored by obviously, but oh my god. This shit is so good. I've only had the blueberry one and the coconut one, and I was scared with the coconut one because I usually don't really like coconut drinks. I like food that has coconut in it, but as far as drinks, no. This is so good. It has vitamin E, which I lack. So hopefully my immune system will get better. So the next thing, so I'm kind of closing to the end. The next thing that I got is a black peel-off mask, a charcoal peel-off mask. I've been wanting one for a while because, like I mentioned earlier, my blackheads have been little bitches and not wanting to come up, and I wanted to get like the actual strips. Oh, I forgot who they're by. I'll like put them here. I forgot their name, but they're expensive. And I might as well just get like the actual mask and do it that way. Yeah, you've probably used these before. They're really good. I like this one a lot. I never used Garnier's before. I used this one, like Korean one that I got from the beauty supply, but I mean so far I like this one a lot. The only thing I don't like is it's not as thick as other ones that I've used, so you kind of have to put like 2 or 3 layers so you can actually peel it off. The only thing I don't like about these masks, they hurt so much to peel off. I originally wasn't gonna get the actual like charcoal mask. I wanted to get another sheet mask, like a pack of sheet masks. I haven't used like sheet mask in so long, so I wanted to get one. But I could only find the individual ones, and they weren't that expensive. But I'm like, I could just go to the beauty supply and get the little cheap ones that still just at least moisturize my skin. So I'm probably just gonna do that. So the next I got, which I have also been needing, is makeup wipes. So I'm surprised these weren't super expensive considering they're by Aveeno, which if you don't know, all Aveeno's products are expensive. I was gonna get these other ones that were like almost $10. This was only $4. so you know I got it because I'm cheap. But yeah, these are so soft. They smell so good. Like, bro, it smells so good. And it's not super fragrancy. That's what I like about Aveeno in general. Their stuff isn't super fragrancy. And then even after I use this, my skin doesn't feel dry and just cracky. It feels good. And just like, I guess, spring. So then the second to last thing I got is just a nail file. I've been needing one for a while. That's it. This was, I think, okay, I don't know how much this was, I forgot. And then this one, the final thing I got, the actual like makeup thing I got is I got the Nubian by Juvia's palette. Now I have never bought from Juvia's before. I always thought they were really expensive. They're not. This was only $10, and I was gonna get a palette. I was also looking at getting ColourPop's, like one of their new palettes, and I was telling my aunt, I was like, my mom doesn't really like me buying makeup. You know, I'm allowed to wear it. She doesn't like me buying it a whole bunch. It's the whole thing. It's like, here, it's only $10. Just get it. It's like, okay, bro, it's so pretty. So I didn't know what colors are gonna be in it, but look at it. It's so pretty. Now these are colors, if you haven't seen the kind of makeup I do, this is colors that I usually like wearing. I like wearing really warm tones and all that. Now I was a little sad because I was kind of hoping there'd be like greens and blues in there just from the packaging. Because even though I do wear a lot of colors like this and I have a palette that is similar to these colors, I do want to try to experiment with different colors, if that makes sense. But that concludes this haul. This video went a little longer than I planned to. If you watched the whole way through, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. If you liked this video and like me, like the video and consider subscribing. Oh, and then also I want to let you guys know that if you were looking at my lips and that they looked pretty, I actually do sell lip gloss. So if you want to get that, that'll be in the description link below. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.